Hello, Jason. Quite a view from here, isn't it?
Mr. Hancock, can you tell me why we're meeting here?
I thought you appreciate the view of the city.
It's an impressive sight. Seems a lot bigger from up here.
Why do you sense a lecture? No, exactly. It's always good to be reminded of the place where. Oh no, exactly. It's always good to be reminded of the place in the big picture. No. Exactly. It's always good to be reminded of the place in the big picture.
Why do I sense a lecture?
I'm not going to lecture you, Jason. I will remind you of the place within the firm.
You don't have to, Mr. Hancock. I'm reminded of that every day I come into work.
I'm more concerned about what happens when you're not at work.
I don't believe that's any of your business.
When you decide to shack up with Darla King, it's become my business.
So you know Darla.
She used to work for the firm. She left us to work for Denson and Cole last year.
Ah, I see. We don't have to worry about anything. We talk about work and she doesn't ask. Besides, she doesn't work for them anymore. She's freelancing now. So all due respect, Mr. Hancock, what I do in my private is not your business.
I can assure you she's not what she appears to be.
It's a bit ironic coming from anyone who's a part of this firm.
I planted a bug on your back. I planted a bug on the back of your jacket. Let me know when you get a clear signal. Let's do that again. I did it horrible.
Yeah.
Both of us bothered.
Rolling.
Hello, Jason. Quite a view, isn't it?
Mr. Hancock, can you tell me why we're meeting here?
I thought you appreciate the view of the city.
It's an impressive sight. Seems a lot bigger from up here.
Exactly. It's always good to be reminded of your place in the big picture.
Why do I sense a lecture coming?
I'm not going to lecture you, Jason. I will, however, remind you of your place within the firm.
You don't have to, Mr. Hancock. I'm reminded of that every day I come into work.
I'm more concerned about what happens to you when you're not at work.
I don't believe that's any of your business.
When you decide to shack up with Darla King, it's become my business.
So you know Darla.
She used to work for the firm. She left us work for Denson and Coles last year.
Ah, I see. Well, you don't have to worry about anything. I don't talk about work and she doesn't ask. Besides, she doesn't work for them anymore. She's freelancing now. So, all due respect, Mr. Hancock, what I do in my private is not your business.
I can assure you she's not what she appears to be.
It's a bit ironic coming from anyone who's part of this firm.
I planted it on the back of your jacket. I planted it on the back of your jacket. Let me know when you get a clear signal. Okay, I want to see this. The first time I want to see it. Hello, Jason. Quite a view, isn't it?
Mr. Hancock, can you tell me why we're meeting here?
I thought you appreciate the view of the city.
It's an impressive sight. Seems a lot bigger from up here.
Exactly. It's always a good reminder exactly. It's always good to be reminded of your place in the big picture.
Why do I sense a lecture coming?
I'm not going to lecture you, Jason. I will, however, remind you of your place within the firm.
You don't have to, Mr. Hancock. I'm reminded of that every day I come into work.
I'm more concerned about what happens to you when you're not at work.
I don't believe that's any of your business.
When you decide to shack up with Charlotte King, it's become my business.
So you know Charlotte.
She used to work for the firm. She left us to work for Denson and Cole last year.
I see. Well, you don't have to worry about anything. I don't talk about work and she doesn't ask. Besides, she doesn't work for them anymore. She's freelancing now. So, all due respect, Mr. Hancock, what I do in my private is not your business.
I can assure you she's not what she appears to be.
It's a bit ironic coming from anyone who's part of this firm.
I planted it on your back of your jacket. Let me know when you get a clear signal.
Rolling.
Artie, where in the hell have you been?
Sorry, I had to circle around a few times to make sure I wasn't being followed.
Followed? Why would anyone followed? Why would you be followed?
What I know could get me killed.
I'll make sure that none of that would happen. Tell me what you know.
Okay, but you gotta know, I'm out of here tomorrow. I'm taking a bus and getting the hell away from here.
Okay, what's going on?
You know that drug bust that went bad over at the docks?
Yeah, what about it?
I know what really happened.
What are you talking about? It was two drug families that were having a feud and they killed each other. Case closed.
That's not exactly what happened. I was there.
What the hell were you doing there? How did you get involved with them?
I wasn't involved. I had some business of my own to do, you know?
Yeah, sure, go on.
There was an argument, but nobody drew guns on each other until someone else started shooting.
You mean like a third party?
Exactly. I heard the gunshot, then everyone opened fire on each other. I kept my head down, but I could hear shots coming from the rafters.
Did you see who it was?
Yeah, I did. When everyone was laying down in their own blood, this white guy comes in and just takes the money.
Okay, let's have it.
You gotta promise me you won't tell anyone until I'm on that bus and long gone.
Who is this guy?
He's a cop. Detective Conrad Hess. I've heard he's messed up in the head.
A cop? Are you sure?
Oh, I'm positive. I saw him when I went to spring my little brother out at 52nd Precinct.
That's pretty serious, what you're saying here. You know that, right?
Yeah, I think he knows I know. I've seen him snooping around in my neighborhood.
You think he knows you saw him?
I might have mentioned it a couple of times, you know, here or there.
Okay, I'll look into it. So where are you moving to?
West Coast, and that's all I'll say. Catch you later, Marino. It's been real.
Hey, Artie. Hate to see you go. Oh, let's check that out.
Roll.
Artie, where in the hell have you been?
Sorry, I had to circle around a few times to make sure I wasn't being followed.
Followed? Why would anyone want to be... Why would you... followed? Why would you be followed?
What I know could get me killed.
I'll make sure that doesn't happen. Now tell me what you know.
Okay, but you gotta know. I'm out of here tomorrow, taking a bus and getting the hell away from here.
Okay, what's going on? Okay, what's going on?
You know that drug bust that went bad over at the docks?
Yeah, what about it?
I know what really happened.
What are you talking about? It was two drug families. They had a feud and they all killed each other. Case closed.
That's not exactly what happened. I was there.
What the hell were you doing there? How did you get involved with them?
I wasn't involved, but I had some business of my own, you know, to do.
Yeah, sure, go on.
There was an argument, but nobody drew guns on each other until someone else started shooting.
You mean like a third party?
Exactly. I heard the gunshot, then everyone opened fire on each other. Kept my head down, but I could hear shots coming from the rafters.
Did you see who it was?
Yeah, I did. When everyone was laying down in their own blood, this white guy comes in and just takes the money.
Who knows this guy? Oh, you know this guy?
Not at the time, but I do now.
Okay, let's have it.
You gotta promise me you won't tell anyone until I'm on that bus and long gone.
Who is this guy?
He's a cop. Detective Conrad Hess. I've heard he's messed up in the head.
A cop? Are you sure?
Oh, I'm positive. I saw him when I went to spring my little brother out of the 52nd Precinct.
That's pretty serious. What you're saying? That's pretty serious what you're saying here. You know that, right?
Yeah, I think he knows I know. I've seen him snooping around in my neighborhood.
You think you know? You saw him?
I might have mentioned it a couple of times, you know, here or there.
Okay, I'll look into it. So where you moving on to?
West Coast, that's all I'll say. I'll catch you later, Marino. It's been real.
Hey, Artie. Hate to see you go. Who knows about that? Hey, Pete.
Mr. Hampton, you wanted to see me?
Yeah, Pete. I just want to know if you could pick up some of Pete's shifts this week.
Peter? Why, is he sick?
No, I have to let him go today.
Let him go? Why?
It doesn't concern you, Bobby. I just need to know if you could pick up tomorrow nights and Friday afternoon.
Why was he fired? That doesn't make sense. He was our best worker.
Look, you asked me before if you could have some more hours, So here's your chance. Can you work these shifts or not?
Yeah, I can, I guess.
If this is about arguing about with John, okay. Okay, thank you. I'll pick up the shifts.
Okay. If this was about the argument with John, it wasn't his fault.
Were you there?
No, but
But nothing, Bobby. Just get to work, okay? Just get back to work, okay?
why is John still working here? That's why Peter yelled at him. He was drunk. He's always drunk.
Look, he's yelling and screaming at John in front of the whole restaurant. He was cursing and screaming. I got customers complaining about it. We cannot tolerate this kind of behavior.
Unbelievable. You fired Peter for cursing, but you let John come to work drunk. You know what? Never mind. I quit. Now you lost 2 good employees.
Bobby, wait. Crap.